And we're going to kick off with Star Wars Sexplained, the crossdresser. Mollie Damon, who supports trans futures. You could tell because she wears the shirt. I'm sure she donates tons of money to trans futures as well. Probably not. Anyway, so we're going to quickly revisit what they had to say on their horrible episode of their show. Actually, I got something else for you guys first. This was from like a week ago. I just want to do this one first because it's funny. So this was a week ago on Star Wars Sexplained. Mollie the Tard, as you can see. So I had this in the video that I put out yesterday. I just wanted to revisit this. This is Alex Damon, still triggered 6 years later after Disney censoring the Dyke kiss in The Rise of Skywalker. Check it out.
The huge conglomerate corporation that they are. A lot of things that they do that upset me also don't surprise me.
It's a really confusing time to be a Star Wars fan where
I think Alex Damon is sexually confused, if I do say so myself. I think he's quite sexually confused. He's got, Disney Star, he's got a Porg, little baby Niels, and there's got to be a Grogu doll back there someplace. And I think he's very sexually confused. And I think we've exposed that multiple times already on the channel. Anyway.
You want to celebrate the creatives and the people who work so hard. And then you have the corporation that owns the franchise that is happy to throw out their Pride merchandise when it suits them, but edit out a queer kiss when the movie goes overseas.
Alex.
This is like the same frustrating kind of thing to really applaud this series that has a very specific message. And then
imagine how frustrated Alex Damon would be to find out that their neighbor, the neighbor that gives Mollie Damon Alabama Black Snake every night while he's building Legos down in the basement. Imagine how frustrated Alex Damon would feel to find out that like that guy voted for the evil Orange Man or something. Imagine the shock and awe of that revelation. I think it would be very much on par with his frustration here.
Really applaud this series that has a very specific message and then turn around and do the opposite.
Yeah. And like every one of Tony Gilroy's interviews and Dan Gilroy's.
Anyway, so that was that clip. I just wanted to revisit that one real quick. Now let's jump back on to this week. And okay, we got just a couple clips of the Sexplains here. We're going to kick off at 1945. Play it. Support Trans Futures shirt, Mollie. Right, Mollie, you got your microphone in front of the message, Mollie. I don't think she really cares. More proof she doesn't really care.
I think that this is probably a safer bet. Like I said, on Monday, our heads were in other places because, ever since Wednesday, we were really pissed off about the whole Jimmy Kimmel situation. And
the crime of the century. The crime of the century, chat. Jimmy Kimmel got taken off the air for a week. The constitutional crisis.
And the FCC and Disney suspending him and all that. On Monday, he was reinstated. Obviously, that's a step in the right direction, but we're not saying like, okay, great, all is forgiven.
Right, yeah, it's still...
Well, Alex, I'm pretty sure all is forgiven because you're still shilling for and promoting all Disney Star Wars content on your channel since that. I mean, let's take a gander, shall we? I'd rather take a gander at this than Mollie Damon's fucking Instagram page. That's for damn sure. Who God knows what's on there. But yeah, see, look, here's pushing. Okay, here you go. Pushing Disney Star Wars, pushing Lego Star Wars twice, shilling for reviewing Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. I mean, you talk a big game, Alex. You talk a big fucking game, and you come on your channel
last week, Lego,
and you fucking shill and promote Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. It's quite the stand, Alex, that you took. You deleted, you unsubscribed from Disney Plus for a week, and I guess you resubscribed in order to watch Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, and that Star Wars Vision. Is that Star Wars Visions on here someplace? I know that came out recently. Is that on here someplace? I know they talked about it on their weekly show. Emmys, Starfighter. Here they are promoting the Starfighter movie. The Lego. Oh, maybe they haven't yet. Wow, I'm shocked they didn't cover that. They probably did that on the Patreon, chat. They do their trailer reactions on the Patreon, chat. So they got to make money off of it. You know, like Alex Damon says, Disney Star Wars is how we pay our bills. Actual quote. It's in the video. All right, let's bounce back here.
People are trying to control what it is that they...
Hang on. All right, so let's go to the next clip real quickly. 2020 is the next clip. I'm just going to go to 20 on the dot.
Direction, but we're not saying like, okay, great, all is forgiven.
Right, yeah. It still kind of leaves a scar. It's going to be hard trust-wise going forward, but it is a step in the right direction. It's just scary that it happened at all.
I wish I could get onto their Patreon somehow and to see how much they're currently making and how much they've continued to watch Disney Star Wars content, react to trailers, the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. I'm sure they reacted to that, and see what they're doing on their Patreon to try and make money off of this company that apparently they are pissed off at the moment, quote unquote.
Yes, that's how I feel. And it's like these corporations need to know that the administration is not going to back down. They're not going to be like, okay, great, thanks. Like, we'll never ask for anything else again.
Yeah.
It's always going to be asking for more and pushing, not even asking. It's always going to be threat.
Reminder, these two supported the Rewriting Ripley cancellation campaign, the demonetization campaign of Nerdrotic, Ryan Kinnell, and Geeks and Gamers. Mollie Damon retweeted it, or quote tweeted it, I'm sorry.
For more and more and more. And so at some point, they need to stand up and say no.
Kimmel had a great returning monologue, and he talked a lot about how
how much you want to bet that was probably the first time they've watched Jimmy Kimmel in like at least a year. And look, they even spelled the name of the Mandalorian wrong in the title. Look at this, the Mandalorian with a D and Grogu. Look at this. This is how on top of things as content creators Star Wars Sexplained is. And this has been up for 5 days and they still haven't caught it and changed it. Hashtag fake YouTubers.
This really boils down to is not late night TV hosts or whatever. It's like the media and the press and how people are trying to control what it is that they say. And that's dangerous.
Kimmel.
Mollie, you are literally trying to control what people say on YouTube. You can't say anything negative about the Acolyte. You guys saw Acolyte Shill's defend where she went on that meltdown. If you criticize the writing of the Acolyte, you hate lesbians. You're trying to silence people on YouTube for speaking out against Disney Star Wars. But it's okay for Alex and Mollie Damon to speak out against Disney and Disney Lucasfilm. You see how it works, chat? You see how it works?
And John Oliver both made the point that comedians aren't that important, but authoritarians tend to go after comedians and satirists and satire first. Because
oh, you mean like how one of these shills came after me a few months ago and tried to triple copyright strike my channel because I was doing comedy and satire and making fun of them, and they got triggered and they tried to send not one, not two, but 3 strikes all at once, which would have nuked my entire channel? You mean kind of like that, Alex?
their skin is so thin.
They're little babies.
Yeah.
They don't like having their feelings hurt.
They sure don't.
Well, Molly, I can speak from experience, and I have the receipts that when you don't like, you react the same exact way that you're accusing them of reacting when you get your little feelings hurt. Maybe we'll have to make sure that she continues to get her feelings hurt more and more, so that she can expose herself to all of us once again.